Just vibe one time for your mind.
Welcome to Sunbeat Live. I'm Adrian Valente with Sunbit, and if you're one of our dental partners, you're in the right place. Happy Wednesday, April 1st, and it's great to be back. Welcome to our weekly educational series to help trained and certified Sunbeasts like you build your comfort and confidence using Sunbit with your patients to help them get the dental treatment they need today and simply pay over time. For those of you that are with us live in Zoom events, you have a couple of controls to help you out, whether you want to participate in the conversation, ask us questions, or just share how you're feeling. And of course, everyone here in Zoom events is getting their Sunbeast app rewards points as our way of saying thank you for making the time. You can also catch this simulcast on YouTube and also upload it to Spotify later in the afternoon. And if you want to schedule your own custom training or your own business dashboard deep dives, marketing refills, and more, reach out to success@sunbit.com. They can help with all of that stuff as a complimentary service, just being a Sunbit merchant partner. And then, of course, on Wednesdays, we are joined by a show producer. And hold on a second, my stuff goofed for a little bit. Did my other screen freeze? My goodness. Bear with me a moment while we bring out our show producer and co-host. Please welcome to the program, Queenita Brown. Queenita, how are you? Are you frozen too? It's
Hello, everyone.
You got me good on that one.
April Fools.
I'm like having legitimate technical problems, and everyone's
I'm
just.
so sorry. I couldn't help myself. Hello, Beastie Besties. Welcome. Happy Wednesday.
Oh, goodness gracious. Good to see chat. A lot of regulars and new folks as well. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining us this Wednesday.
Yes. Thanks for joining.
Whew, boy, Aiden's here with the Sunbeast team. Hey, good to say that we got Bonita's here. I see a lot of Sunbeast team members.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
We're all here because, there's news to share. There's been some changes. The Elite Escape, unfortunately, has been canceled, and this is Queenita and I's last show. This is this is the end of the road. Sorry about that, but do they believe us?
It was really hard to not smile.
Okay.
I had to look
Now we
down.
goofing. Now we goofing. Now we just goofing.
It's that easy, silly gooses.
Now we got work to do. So I heard y'all had a fun time last week playing Kahoot while Queenita took the show solo and I was doing jury duty. Heard that was a lot of fun, so yay. Congratulations to the winners last week, Kahoot. And then the previous week, we were doing pre-qualification link while you were on spring break, Queenita.
I was on spring break.
Nice. And that Friday, I was also at the regional ADOM conference, the American Association of Dental Office Managers, and I just wanted to share just the cutest picture because it was, I hadn't done a CE course in all of 2025, so I had like a year hiatus. So it was kind of wild to be doing one of my continuing ed presentations, and we had Sunbeast Live fans in the audience, a couple of folks, and this is Angelica Medrano. Is Angelica actually here today? I don't know if she was able to make it.
So cute. These pictures are great.
Super cute. It was so fun because, a couple people started chiming in. I didn't get a chance to meet everyone, but she came up afterwards and grabbed a picture, which I just thought was super adorable.
Hey.
So thank you so much. That was a lot of fun. Love ADOM. Looking forward. I think I'm going to be doing that same course at the big show later this year. So if any of you are heading to the big national ADOM conference, I hope to see you there.
Maybe we'll do another giveaway this year.
Ooh, that would be nice. That would be nice. Okay. Now, in all seriousness, this next one is not an April Fool's
These
joke.
are not April Fool's jokes, okay?
This is for reals. We're doing. So if you've been following along, there was an important update that we've been talking about in the Sunbeast weekly newsletters for the past couple of weeks. But as of yesterday, support@sunbit.com, that email address has been retired. It became a little bit redundant with all the other email addresses we have going on. And we're just letting you know that, of course, you can still contact our team. Nothing is changing with support. We still have customer care for your patients. We still have partner support for you. Those phone numbers haven't changed. All that's the same. It's just this one email address was retired yesterday. So we're going to review real quick what are the important email addresses that a Sunbeast like you can leverage for help for a variety of different things. Let's take a look real quick. So first, we have partner support at sunbit.com. When you need immediate help with a transaction, you need help troubleshooting a technical issue, reach out to partner support at sunbit.com. And then there's success at sunbit.com. You hear us talk about it in every episode for scheduling training, helping you access resources, marketing materials, guidance, and more. And then there's also contract changes at sunbit.com. So if you need a quick help adjusting or canceling a contract, any of the Sunbit loans you have with a patient, reach out to this team. They'll help you out. SB support at sunbit.com. SB support like Sunbeast, and that's for your Sunbeast app and your points and your rewards and all that stuff. If anything happens with your Sunbeast app, we have a dedicated squad. Aiden is here right now in the chat. Aiden Berger, he can help out with that stuff. Him and the team, that's what they do. Aiden's the game master. He's the one who posts all the cool stuff in your app. And then there's also chat at sunbit.com, which is hugely popular with patients. It's becoming more and more popular, and you can chat with our US support team. And of course, phone support. Classic phone support, no changes there. Queenita, am I missing anything?
Nope. I think the big thing is your patients still have chat. They can still call to get support. And then these are the other channels of support that we have for you guys.
Nice. Take a picture of this if you want to grab a quick screenshot of it. So that was one update there. The other update, it's the Sunbeast mobile app. If you've been checking out all the news with the Sunbeast app newsletter and all the other stuff happening, the rankings button, big change with the rankings. We've heard you, we've been listening, and in addition to your office, group, and state rankings, we are now launching national rankings in the Sunbeast app. So now with the Elite Escape, a lot of you have those leaderboards, but that's just for the Elite Escape. This gives you the national rankings you can see at a much more greater level. So we're pretty excited about this. Aiden and the team are here, so let us know if you got any feedback about it. We're so excited. This is you've been asking for this for a while, because Queenita, we used to do this on the show.
Yeah, we used to do it on the show, and then when we stopped, people were like, wait, where's our rankings? Where's the national rankings? Well, now you got it. You can check it any day, not just Wednesdays, in the app.
Nice. So go check it out if you haven't already. And then last update is going to be with the Elite Escape. Oh, Elite Escape. If you've been living under a rock, you may not know, but we're doing this really groovy Hawaii trip getaway for two, for you and a guest. And it started back on March 2nd. It's going through May 30th. And the top 15 Sunbeasts are going to Hawaii, and we're going to choose the Paradise pick, 5 random raffle winners to join the 15. And so 20 Sunbeasts from Dental are going with the +1. And we do have those special leaderboards available. And actually, I'm curious. Let's take a look. Let's head there now. I'm going to put this link in the chat for everybody. It's going to ask for a password, and you just put in Sunbit. Let's go take a look. I'm going to bring up my browser. Ooh, hold on a second. I gotta move this around. There we go. I'm gonna refresh. Hold on. We're doing it live. Wow, Diana Garcia's already helped 107 patients. Oh, that's incredible. Brenda, Cedra, look at these numbers. That's amazing. I mean, they must be offering it to everybody every time. That's real, and we learn this in our classes, right? Every patient, every time. And then,
Maria.
So you could search for your name. If it says draw eligible, that means you've hit the minimum of 10 Sunbits, and that gives you 10 draw entries. The amount of names, amount of times your name appears in the raffle. So the more Sunbits you do, the more patients you help, the more opportunities you have to be in the top 15 and the Paradise pick for those lucky 5.
Hey.
Yes, Haley asking a good question in the chat. Is this for how many people are offered? Completed purchases. Actually, completed purchases. Very good question. Very good question. Yeah. So, and what we've been learning in Sunbeast Live is that when you make it easier for patients to access their options, either sharing pre-qualification links, mentioning it early in their journey with you, maybe even before they step foot in the office, letting them know what they have access to, we see a strong conversion of people getting pre-qualified to actually using Sunbit, because then it gives them time to plan and budget, right, for the treatment recommendations being made of them. And
Looks like some winners are going to have bodies in their baggage.
We're going to sneak some folks in there? Okay. All right.
Crazy.
So, and this is one of the big reasons we are focused on the Sunbit Business Dashboard for today's episode. Oh, the Business Dashboard. Many of you use it all the time, but then some of you don't use it at all because maybe you just use an iPad, right? But not everybody uses an iPad. Some people are sending links from their dashboard, accessing reporting, especially if you do a lot of the accounting reconciliation for your practice. You're probably in the Business Dashboard all the time. So, what we'd like to do is take a look at dashboard.sunbit.com. Jessica Jones, I just found my dashboard like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, man.
Congratulations.
We're going to teach you about it.
So we're going to leave this up to you, audience. If you'd like us to do a canned demo with visuals that we have prepared, or like I did in the dealership Sunbeast Live today with Queenita. Does anyone want to volunteer for us to go into their dashboard live on the show, and I can teach everyone how it works, but using a real dashboard, someone's actual business dashboard? Jessica Jones, I had a good feeling. I had a good feeling. So hold on a second. Let me stop that right there. Jessica Jones, I think while we look it up.
40 points.
40 points. Fantastic. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now, for those of you that want to follow along, I'm looking this up right now. I'm heading over to dashboard.sunbit.com. And if you use a tablet, it's the same login as your tablet. So that's nice and easy. And what I'm doing is firing up my browser and heading over to Jessica's business dashboard. So let's go ahead and look at this live in real time. So it just loaded up. And there's so let's look at this together. And first, Queenita, can you start us off with the top of this thing?
Yeah. So a couple of great things here at the top. So easy navigation. You guys see where the home tab is. That's where it defaults. It brings you, but you also have tabs for reports. That's where you'll be able to see like your patient offer history, your guided app, different things in there. You've got, wait, did you click something? Okay. I'm like, wait, hold on. You've got applications, marketing, and then you also have the initiate application button. That's going to be your pre-qual, checkout links. So easy navigation at the top.
Nice. And what's that blue bar up there for, that banner?
The blue bar is great if you guys need to add a new user to your location, or maybe someone left and you need to remove anyone. You can easily click right there either to add new employees or to remove employees. So user management accessible right at the top of your dashboard.
Nice. So easy controls. I love the user management stuff because we get that question a lot. I need to remove some people. I need to add some people. You got those two links right up there anytime. Now, if you dismiss that banner, it does reappear the next month. So if you're tired of seeing that banner, just know that it will refresh at the top of every month as a quick reminder to help all of you out. Now, by default, when you log into the business dashboard, it sets all these metrics for month to date. So luckily today, it's giving us a nice clean 30 days. And right in the top right corner, there's this big box, estimated available credit, and for Jessica and her practice, $96,773. That's looking at the patients who have been approved in the past 28 days, the active valid approvals, because you all know when you get approved on Sunbit, it's valid for 28 days. And it shows you that number with a quick link to your offer history report, which we'll look at in a bit. But this main page has a lot of really great data on it.
Yeah.
And you can see Jessica's the only one who's using Sunbit by herself in the past month. She's generated $44,700 in production for the practice. We can see that was 9 transactions. The average transaction amount, $4,900. Interesting. That's higher than our average. That's higher than the industry average. But a 100% approval rate.
Wow.
And then a 60% conversion rate. And what that number tells us is of the people who were approved, how many ended up using Sunbit. So the math for Jessica is very easy. For every 10 people she offers it to, 9 people get approved, and 6 of them are going to spend about $5,000. So when you look at your dashboard, you can extrapolate the story that your data tells you. And that's what we hope you're learning here. And off to the far right, we can also see the total amount approved by Sunbit during this time period. And we can see that, this circle chart down here showing us all of the activities, the applications, what turned into a purchase or what was an approval that didn't result in a purchase. And we can even see historical data. Like if we go back here, it looks like, wow, Jessica, you've been with us. The practice has been with us since 2022. Which is pretty cool. So let's actually go back in time. I always like to see that historical data from as early as I can get it till right now. Because a lot of people, they see our numbers and approval rates, and they're always really curious, like, what are my actual numbers? Wow, this is incredible. You've done 50 Sunbits.
100% approval rate too.
You've never had a decline? For real? That actually surprises me. I rarely see this. This is pretty cool. And even then, all these years, 57% conversion rate. We're still at the 60, so clearly Jessica's gotten better over time. And look at that, $680,600 approved. But that's incredible to think, like, over several years to have offered financing to 88 patients. Not one of them got declined, and it resulted in $192,000 in incremental production for the practice. So Jessica Jones.
Wow.
Jessica Jones. And when we look at, the dashboard has so much cool stuff, especially if you've been with us for a couple of years. Ooh, this one's interesting. This one shows us a breakdown of the purchases by origin. So now we can see how is Jessica checking out patients with Sunbit? How does the transaction usually work? Many of you might use links in the dashboard a lot. Seeing here, Jessica loves using that tablet. Jessica rocks it with the iPad, especially when you got folks in front of you. I know, Illinois can't use tablets and they use the business dashboard, but being able to send it to a patient's phone or have it in front of you is always really helpful. But it looks like, Jessica, you are, hands-on like we're seeing in the chat.
Yeah.
So we encourage you, look at your dashboard, look at your numbers, and our success team can help with this stuff. Like what I'm doing with Jessica's dashboard, they can do with you too. Like if you want to schedule a consultation, hey, can you help me look at my numbers and like understand all this? And help me understand what tools do I have in the toolbox and how can this help me with identifying opportunities to help more patients? Nice. Where should we go next?
Let's look
Where
at
should we go
some
next while we're here?
reports.
Let's look at some reports.
Maybe offer history from that banner. Oh, JK.
Oh, yeah, let's go back. Hold on, let's go back. Okay, so now this is a real dashboard. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up a privacy screen that will block patient data, and we're going to switch over to that report. Just to make sure, I'm going to bring up chat and click it first. I just want to make sure it's clean and we're okay. Okay, fantastic. We're going to go back, and I just want to double check. We're good there. Okay, so let's bring it up. Got the privacy screen. I'm going to click on. We're good there. Okay, so let's bring it up. Got the privacy screen. I'm going to click on that offer history report. And here we go. Amount. So we see data shared from all of your approvals in one place where you can access the, see how much they've been approved for, see how much they used of it, what their estimated available
Adrian,
credit
maybe
is.
on the first page, if you want to go back to month to date.
Oh, sorry?
On the first page, on the home page, to go back to month to date, because these are numbers of all time.
Oh, I see. I see. Hold on a second. Let's go back here. So we're
Erica's
going
like
to
95,000. Thought the limit was.
looks like it just adjusted. Hold on. Let me go back
cool.
here. So the patient offer history report is showing the past 28 days of approvals. Right? So when we look at this report, what we did on the homepage doesn't impact this one.
Okay.
So what we're seeing, that $96,000 of estimated available credit, that's just the past 28 days. Just that alone. So I know Erica Haro in the chat, like, wait, for real? You should go look at your dashboard and look at your patient offer history report like this, because the information may tell you some interesting things. Like, for example, I can see on the right under Origin that a lot of these are from the tablet, the Sunbit Merchant app. That's what the tablet is. You can see Sunbit Guided Application. And one of the things I encourage you to do is you'll see that some people under the amount used, it's blank. They didn't, so they scanned, they pre-qualified, they looked at numbers, but they didn't use it. Now, our website, sunbit.com, has a store locator that opens up your pre-qualification link when members of the public find your practice on our website. So you may have people in this list that do not appear in your practice management system. Maybe they've never actually been there, but they found your pre-qualification link through our website, maybe your website, or maybe somewhere else you might have posted it. All right. So we have a lot of great reports in here. Purchase activity history, being able to look. I know a lot of you do accounting reconciliation. Of course, you're spending time in here. So a lot of, we just looked at the patient offer history, all of your activity, but I want to look at the bottom left credit risk distribution. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit. This shows us, so again, just looking at the past 30 days, 9 purchases, 7 of those were prime and super prime patients with credit scores over 680. 2 of them were subprime. Their credit scores were less than 680. Typically, those are folks that have a harder time finding financing that will approve them. So it's possible they might get declined on other options. Hard to say, but those are folks that we show the difference, because a lot of practices are often surprised by what they're seeing when they look at their credit risk distribution. So if you're offering it to everybody, people on both sides of the credit score spectrum, it's less about affordability and more about options. And this data helps us to really solidify that and understand it. Yeah. How are we doing so far? How are we on time? It's already 12. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's a lot going on. Matt, I don't know if I'm going to be, Mike, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get to your question. I recommend reaching out to our success team to do deep dives into your reporting. While we're here, also mentioning the marketing tab recently got updated with a lot of the new stuff we previewed for all of you a couple of weeks ago.
It's embedded
which is really
now.
exciting. Website templates, email and text message templates. Oh, this is fantastic. That way you can grab some images and graphics, copy and paste some language to help you out. We're very excited about all the cool marketing stuff there. But the other thing I do want to mention as we start to wrap things up is thinking about some of the key takeaways with what we've been learning here. Simple language, especially when you think about all of those approvals we just saw, right? So maybe you're poking around your dashboard, you go look at your patient offer history report and identify folks you could reach out to with reminders. Maybe you have some patients that haven't approved any treatment recommendations you've made yet. These are opportunities to perform some outreach. Maybe share your pre-qualification link, send it from your iPad, send it from your dashboard. Or you can do like famously Robin Davis does with customizing templates like this. Need a little extra time to pay. We've shown this before because it's so delightful. But there's all sorts of examples of this, and you can make it your own. So we encourage you to go check out that marketing tab in the business dashboard. And if you are using a tablet like Jessica, and you're interested in being able to send links and track that progress, you can do so right from your Sunbit Business Dashboard. So if you were able to follow along, thank you for doing so. If you're watching this recording, be sure to check out your own dashboard as well. Same login as your iPad. all the applications. We didn't even go into that tab because we're running out of time, but you can expand every link you've sent to see more. Where is the patient in the process? Are they stuck somewhere? Are they looking at their approval? Are they playing around with monthly payment options? You have that visibility and the ability to convert pre-qualification links to checkout links as well. This is a powerful tool with full visibility. And what you'll find with your business dashboard is that it ultimately provides you a lot of transparency. And that's how you provide better care. Better visibility, better care. So, as we wrap up, I did want to mention for the user management stuff, we saw the dashboard with that banner up there. Really nice. But if you accidentally click the banner to go away and it's not going to show up until next month, you can always use your tablet to submit a user request. But the most popular way is the Sunbeast mobile app. Scroll down that home screen and look for the ability to add a new employee. We had a person in our session this morning telling us they got their rewards points for helping a new team member get set up with Sunbit. So you can do it from your dashboard, but I think Queenita and I both agree that the Sunbeast app is definitely the way to go.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So your dashboard gives you insight and tools to help you offer this early to folks. And when you're offering it early, your dashboard allows you to see all of that stuff. So to help you out with some simple talk tracks like we like to cover, provide easy choices. You don't have to pay for everything today. Here, let me show you. Right? Did you want to split this up over time? What do you mean? Here, let me show you. Keep it simple. You want to pay in full or use monthly payment options. And you can use everyday language. You want to pay with debit, credit, or Sunbit. Nice and easy. But before we wrap up, I want to go into chat real quick. Danielle asking, can someone tell me how to find a direct link for patients to apply? Someone the other week mentioned putting it into their follow-up messages, and I thought it was a great idea. But Candy already quick on the draw. Thank you, Candy Bevins. Oh, Candy, we love you. Great suggestion. Send it to yourself. Yes, send it to yourself. Whether it's from your dashboard or the tablet, just send it to yourself. Send it to your email, your work email, send it to your text messages, and just copy the link. Just copy and paste it where you need it. Nice.
We have a question from Tammy too under Q&A. If a patient has 2 or 3 loans with Sunbit, can they roll those over to just one loan with one payment? They can't combine them, Tammy, because they're separate contracts, but they can contact customer care and have their due dates moved to the same date so that they're all taken on the same day, if that works better for them. And then I feel like we had something else in here. Oh, Mike, with the reporting, you can reach out to partner support or success so that they can make sure your numbers are showing accurate in your report. Nicole mentioned having patients saying their links just keep circling. Is anyone else having that issue? Sounds like it might be a bug or a glitch or something, Nicole, if it's just like loading and it's not going through. So you can reach out to partner support as well to get some help with that. And then Candy, 17 purchases in March. Does that mean I have 7 entries into the lottery? If you have 17 purchases from March 2nd through the end of March, then you would have 17 entries because at 10, you hit 10 entries and then the other 7.
Yeah. No limits, right? No limits.
No limits.
No limits.
The limit does not exist.
Laura. So just to clarify, they can change their debit card details. As a reminder, we don't accept credit cards to pay for a Sunbit installment loan. But they can change those details anytime, actually. So if it changes between pre-qualification and checkout, that's fine. Maybe they've already done a Sunbit, maybe made a payment or two, and they need to change their debit card. No problem. In fact, we're going to have an upcoming episode just dedicated to the Sunbit app to show you how patients can do that. So very, very cool. And Danielle asking, does the link expire after a while? So the link, you can save it forever. A patient can bookmark it. The approval is valid for 28 days, but the link never expires. Now, if you send a checkout link, like you're trying to tender payment, that one expires after 7 days. It will tell you on the screen because we know businesses don't like to have checkout links just floating out there, that someone could, use in the future at the wrong time. So pre-qualification links never expire. Checkout links expire after 7 days, but you can always resend them very easily. Yeah.
Adam, for the Elite Escape, once they hit 10 purchases from March 2nd to May 30th, they are entered into the giveaway. And then Leanna, the name of the Sunbit app for patients is the Sunbit app.
Just Sunbit. For your tablet, it's Sunbit Merchant app, if you're curious, because we have a couple apps in the App Store, but just Sunbit for patients.
Just search Sunbit. Search Sunbit in the App Store and it'll pop right up.
Yeah.
All right, we're at time.
All right, let's start wrapping things up. Okay, let me get to what's coming up next. So we got a good one next week. Aaron Schler, our director of key accounts, is stopping by to throw on a huge coaching session for all of us. It's going to be a live audience Q&A. She is one of the best, and she has a ton of experience in the dental industry outside of Sunbit. We are absolutely thrilled to have her on the program. So please join us next week on the 8th. On the 15th, it's going to be spring cleaning, helping you get ready for the last month of Elite Escape and preparing for the summer and all the other cool stuff we got planned. And like we were just teasing earlier, on the 22nd, we're going to talk about the patient experience on the Sunbit app, where they can manage their payment plans, make updates, and do a whole bunch of cool stuff like chat with support. I'm going to put the link tree in the chat for everybody, because you can also check out episodes of the show on YouTube. We also have Queenita Sun Clips on YouTube Shorts. Now we're on Spotify. And rumor has it, more Sun Clips coming to the Sunbeast app soon. So make sure you're logging in each and every day so you don't miss out on that stuff. Queenita, did I miss anything?
I don't think so. Hopefully we got to your questions. And I did see Samantha submit that in the post-event survey so we can follow up with you and maybe make it a topic for an upcoming show. But no, hopefully you guys learned something today. We appreciate you joining and taking the time. Have a great week and happy April Fools.
From all of us at Sunbit, thank you so much for being part of the Sunbeast user community, for continuing your education with us here on Wednesdays, and hopefully we'll catch you at the next one. Take care, everybody, while we dance this one out. Bye, folks.